Hello everyone, welcome back for Satisfactory Update 5 and our mega base in development. Hey Jeff, welcome, thank you for claiming first, and thank you for also being a heretic and showing up with a stream. So, last time we fairly quickly built the fused modular frames, which are the third tier of frames, and then we decided we were going to start working on the new plastic and rubber base. Some fun argument ensued about where to exactly place it, how to build things to avoid the new announcement of where the or what the changes are going to be to the Spire Coast. And so we decided to build outside of the safe borders of the map and into between that and the danger borders of the map. So let's switch into the game. I am driving out there as we speak, and we can see what's going on out here. I believe that we had a problem with paint colors last time, and I don't think I went through and repainted all of these signals, so I still have to do that at some point, but that's low priority at this point. So we are driving out here to the edge of the world. We have started a small station up here, and we're going to build enough of a factory to feed these two trains here, and then we will move on to the. And we can also we're going to build them in modules. So we will have a module here that will make 600 of each plastic and rubber, and then we'll probably actually do another module that makes just a bunch of rubber and only makes enough plastic to support the rubber, which we'll have to do the math on. So yes, we are in the we're in the partial danger zone. So there are two lines on the map. One is here, and anything built beyond anytime the player ventures beyond this point, if they fall, which I'm liable to do, they will plummet through the Earth, well, or whatever planet, massage A, B, B, whatever that is, 2A, B, B, something. The warning zone, yes. Hey, Gareth, welcome. They will fall through and just keep falling until they die, I think. Out further, out where we put the signs up, if you saw the stream thumbnail from the last time, I don't know how well we're going to be able to read these, but out there at beyond that point, if the player goes beyond that point, they start taking damage no matter what height they're at. And that's the death zone. So we're kind of in the buffer zone here, and we're going to build our factory in this buffer zone. The reason being, this line right here is the official edge of the map. As far as Coffee Stain is concerned, they are never going to expand beyond this line, allegedly. This is the official end of the playable map. So if they make changes to the Spire Coast, those changes can only go out this far. And now this track is slightly inside of that, but they're not going to go a few meters in. I mean, they're not going to go to a few meters to the edge of the map. They're gonna do something here to the Spire Coast, and it's gonna kind of level off into the water, and etc. Because they're not going to want players to come out this far normally either, like noob players, of course. Yeah, you're welcome, Gareth. I learned on Saturday, so we're in a similar boat here. Thanks, Caladorn, for the edumacation here. So the rails are inside of the safe zone. The factory is not going to be. The factory is going to be in the warning zone. So we have the two stations set up. One will be for plastic, the other will be for rubber. And we're going to build a factory similar to the way we've been building the factories. We did a bit of planning the last time. We can rehash those plans just a little bit, I think, for the benefit of everyone, including myself. We have a refinery and we have a blender. We're going to do, you know what I didn't do? I didn't pull up my spreadsheet. Gotta have the spreadsheets. Spreadsheets are important. Okay, got the spreadsheet. So it starts out similarly to what we've already done once. And that is heavy oil residue. Here Using this alternate recipe that takes crude oil, produces 40 heavy oil residue per minute and 20 polymer resin per minute. We're going to end up with 15 of these. We could potentially do whatever percent 15/16 is and put down 16 of them. That may be a good idea, which I'll get to in a moment, but we're going to do 15 of these in whole numbers. Otherwise, we could potentially even just do 14 of them at full speed and 2 of them at half speed, although that might get a little wonky. We'll have to look at the numbers a little bit better before we decide. And then instead of going from here, as we did before, into another, into a packager, no wait, let me think, into another refinery, making the diluted packaged fuel that takes in the packaged water along with the heavy oil residue to produce packaged fuel that we then unpackage and circulate those plastic tubs back and forth and around and around and around, to put water in them, to make them into fuel, to dump out the fuel packages, to empty out the fuel packages, to circle them around and back into the water again. We can bypass all of that by using a blender. Which we did when we did our fuel plant. We set up a bunch of blenders making diluted fuel, and the ratio here I think is the same. 1 heavy oil residue to 2 water. Yeah, it's the same. This is 30 and 60 makes 60, and this is 50 and 100 makes 100. So you end up with the same ratio. Like it's not any more or less efficient as far as the input materials goes. And it's actually more expensive, I believe, as far as power goes, because these take 75 megawatts, these take 30 megawatts, and packagers... I don't have any rubber on me. Rubber's in the train, though. Packagers take some amount of power, and so I think it's actually a little bit more expensive on the power front, but it's way easier on the setup front. These take... I guess we got to pick something. 10 megawatts, and then I'm assuming unpackaged fuel is also, yeah, 10 megawatts. It's set for the factory. I don't want that in my inventory though, because we don't need it. So you're taking what once was 10 plus 10 plus 30, 50, and now you're spending 75 megawatts, but who cares? Because it's a lot more efficient. You don't have to have that circulating belt of packages that are, you know, getting filled up with water and then getting converted in the refinery, that are then being unpackaged, being circulated again, etc. Thanks for the lurk, Jeff. Have a good evening, or a good time away anyway. And then we just take the fuel from this and we put it into the circulating recipe like we did in our previous plastic and rubber factory, using the alternate recipes here. Takes 30 fuel per minute in, as well as 30 of the opposite material, and it outputs 60 of the material you selected. So what we're going to do for this initial factory is we're going to do even amounts of plastic and rubber. So we'll end up with 20 refineries making plastic, so that's 1,200 plastic per minute, and 20 refineries making rubber, so that's 1,200 rubber per minute. But remember, half is needed back here, so we circle that back, and that means that we're only getting net 600 of each out. I am drifting. I thought this thing was supposed to be steady. Not steady. And we're consuming the fuel in the process as well. So we're going to be using 12 of these, so that's 1,200 fuel, which means that 600 fuel goes in here, into the first set of 20, 600 goes into the second set of 20. And so then those 12 blenders are fed by the 15 refineries making that aforementioned heavy oil residue recipe. So we'll have to do quite a bit of building here. I don't know if I have enough materials or not to build the whole thing. We may have to go shopping at some point in the middle of the stream. But we do have a bit of work to do to get to that point even. And part of that work is, of course, building downward to find the surface of the water, and then building up from there. So let's see. Let's take these up because we don't need them here. I just put them here as demonstration. And I think we're going to just punch a hole here and do our usual wall building. Let me do a hold here so I can... Nope, not there. There. Nope. Nope. Still no. Still no. I'm going to go until I can't see them change anymore. Which is right about there. Give or take. And then we need to connect power up here. Oops. That's fine. It's not permanent, so I don't care that much. Mostly. To here. To there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is a good number for the spacing. 6 walls. It's 24 meters, but it's a good spacing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For power connection. And in no way do I feel like I'm to the water line. Oh, actually, I am to the water line. Huh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here, and that's gonna cover us. So actually, I went a bit below the surface of the water here. Actually, it looks like I'm gonna do a save to do some experimentation. 66. This is episode 66. Well, stream 66. Okay, time to experiment by going below the water, and what happens. Oh, there's actually a continental shelf here. So this is probably actually not danger zone. The danger zone is probably only where you see the blue here. So we're actually technically building above a safe zone, which makes me even happier. Because I don't have to worry about dying. Although the water is a little weird here, so maybe we are. It's hard to say. But this is an awfully straight line, as if we're right here on the edge of the danger zone. So, I built all this stuff that I didn't need to build. Can I deconstruct it all? Yes, I can. Because we don't need to... I do want that one there, though. We don't need to build... Or actually, I don't. Any further down than the surface of the water. So we'll start there. Let's grab some glass frames. And I think I want them this way. Yeah. And let's build this thickness a little bit here. A few of them. We're going to find the one that's just above the surface of the water, or right at the surface of the water, which it looks like is that one. And that'll be our starting point. This is where we're going to have the water extractors based from and whatnot. So let's just put one water extractor in, because that'll be our spacing, just so we know exactly where we're supposed to be here. Should I do... Yeah, let's do this way. And then I can do a water extractor and it'll clip. Even though this may not be exactly where they're going to be, I can have it something to... Or snap, not clip. It'll have something to snap to. So just go out just until it turns blue. Like that. We'll take this up. I do have... Yes. Okay, good. So, and I should have known from the brightness of that wall. So this is the height of the water extractor. And that's an important piece, because from here on up... we need to measure from here on up. Let's go with regular concrete for this, because this is an outdoor factory. We're not going to close it in. We're just going to support it by beams. This right here is too low. This here looks like it would be perfectly perfect height. We can always just test it to make sure. Oh yeah, that would be perfect. So there's no reason in my mind to go any higher than that for our subfloor. Which means, of course, that we need to go up by 8. And this is where our factory floor is going to be. And I don't know exactly how these are going to lay out just yet. But for the purposes of planning, I'm just going to put a big swath down. Now, we did this right about where the connections will be for the station. So this, I do want to come over about this far probably, and starting, really even starting as far as over here would be okay, because then we can have support for the station, but I think this is an okay spot to kind of plan and maybe start from. So we need to have, as previously mentioned, 15 or possibly 16 refineries converting crude oil into heavy oil residue and polymer resin. We need to have 12 blenders converting the heavy oil residue into fuel with water. And we need to have 20 each refineries making plastic and rubber. And we could do this multiple different ways, but I think given the sort of shape and size of this, and the fact that the oil is going to come from over there someplace, whoa, that was weird. Over there someplace, we want to probably just start with these being right here. Actually, you know what? Let's also fill this in and actually start right here. So I want to leave a little bit of space for walkway, and then maybe a space for pipe connections and whatnot. So let's do a refinery starting right here on this corner, and then we're going to want to do. I'm just going to put one of them down, actually, I think, and then we'll do the we'll clone it later. So we'll do one row of these like this, and I think it makes sense to do them as either 2 blocks set up with 7 full and 1/2, or 8 at 15/16, which is what's the fraction? What's the percent number on that? 9375. And I think actually that might be the best idea. I like to have things be even, so that would make some sense. So if we do, 37.5 times 16, we should get 600 heavy oil residue, which we do, and which that means that we are correct. So I think we'll do it like that. And the reason that I'm thinking this is for the other side, because the heavy oil residue coming out here is going to be 600. And there are enough issues with the game that I don't think I want to max out the pipes when I can avoid it. So I think it makes sense to let's do like that maybe, and then do 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, do I care? I don't care, because we're going to probably change these up anyways. Let's just do a few spots here, and we can rearrange these power poles as we see fit later. That at least gives me the ability to move back and forth a little bit. So there's going to be 600 total heavy oil residue coming out of these. Now we're saying 16. So if I break those into half, then I can still use Mark II pipes, but I can have two sets of 300, which is going to be a little bit better on the pipe efficiency. So let's pretend that that's what we're going to do. These need to stay at level, as we've talked about before, because pipes get goofy if you are if you're not careful. Actually, I just thought of something. Is that going to be okay? Yes, it will. Yes, it will. I'm thinking I want to put a tank up here to have some pressure for the heavy oil residue, but I think it'll be fine if that tank sits right in this area here somewhere. Above the sort of walkway that I'm half determining is there. Okay, so the next bit is, that'll be 16 of those. I think we could probably actually go ahead and stage those down. That means we need 15 more, and I don't have the stuff for that. Motors, yeah. Okay, we'll wait. I'll go up and get more. Let's look at the blenders. The blender, I want to put a little bit of space here as well. Is that going to be enough? Maybe. This is diluted fuel. Oh yeah, that's plenty. We can have, so we can have the pipe for have the pipe for fuel be, maybe somewhere right about here. And then we can do our previously designed stack we've done on our other pipe-based builds here, like this. And then over this way some distance just to test it out. We're just going to put one in here right now. And this will be where the water comes in, and there will again be another tank here supporting the water. We need to have 1,200 water in this line, so there will be a tank on both ends. And maybe I should put one in the middle too. And break this into 3 segments of water. That might be better. We'll think about that. And then we can do a pipe here. Like this. And then we'll do one of these. And that'll connect up to here or there. And then into there. Just like we've done on the other fluid-based builds. So let's think about that water situation. I don't necessarily want to have maxed out pipe. But I also want to minimize the number of tanks and other potential issues that we have here. But I think that having 4 of these, a tank, and then basically 8 of these would work okay. The only potential issue with that is a water extractor is 120. By doing 1,200 water, we look at 10 of those. If I break it into thirds, now I need to either build more or less and adjust the clocking accordingly, or I need to do some sort of splitting of one of them into the 3 different sets. And I don't know if I want to do that. The other option, I definitely need to break it into 2 because we have 1,200. We need 1,200 water, so we definitely need 2 pipes. I just don't know if I want to trust the pipes to be at full speed or not. There was a show. I don't remember what the command is, or maybe it's not even there. I think it's actually here. Or was it here? Stat FPS. That's what it is. So right now we're running at 60 FPS because we're out here in the middle of nowhere. You can see that number up here, by the way. We're here in the middle of nowhere, and there's nothing going on. As more of the factory is being used and the FPS slows down, this is going to be a potential problem for that 600 water in that pipe, which is why I want to split this pipe of heavy oil residue into 2 pipes and still use the Mark II. So I think we do need to have the tank of water that handles a third and break it into thirds somehow. Unfortunately. Let's see. Do that. Turn that off. Just because I don't like it. To look at it. It's distracting. So if we do that, we could do this a couple of different ways. We could take... Oh, you know what? 12 of these are going to be much wider than 16 of these. You can kind of already see that here by these being 10 meters and these being 18 meters. So 12 times 18, all scrunched together is 216 meters. And 10 times 16 is only 160 meters. So you're going to have a little bit of space here between where the refineries are and the blenders are anyway. So we could potentially actually put the water tanks kind of in front of them here and connect them over and across. And that might even be better. How much stuff do we have, and can we... No, we can't even make 12 of these either. Why didn't I do some better shopping? We need lots of motors, which we don't have. We have enough frames if we go up to the ship to the ship, to the... I've been playing space games recently. To the train. We don't have enough... Yeah, we're definitely going to need to do some shopping. Let's do... let's go here. And let's do... No. This. 11 more blenders. So we need 12, and I already built one. And then we also need to have refineries. We need to have 40 plus 16, which is 56 minus 1 because we already have one built. That's 55. That's the supplies we need to build these. Not counting things like pipes and belts. Actually, there aren't. Oh, there are belts. Pipes and belts and all the miscellaneous stuff. So we should go and do some shopping for all those items. And we don't have enough of any of that in the train. So let's start out. Let's start out with aluminum. Nope, I have it here. And go and do some shopping. While we're driving, I can actually pull up my spreadsheet, which might be interesting / useful. There it is. It's a little, probably going to be a little bit small, but if you have a large enough screen or you can get your nose close enough to it, I can show you. I did put in the nitrogen gas mine. So we're collecting 300 nitrogen gas right now. We actually do need to expand that because we're using 180 here and 150 here, so we're actually overtaxed by 30 nitrogen. So we need to deal with that at some point. But I have it calculating all of what we're producing in the cooling system factory, the supercomputer factory, and the fuse modular frame factories here. We're consuming what we're producing, and then that all is, of course, tallied over here. Scroll, please. Scroll, please. There we are. Up here in all of these, all these numbers here. What we have as far as surplus or shortfall. I must be missing something because I'm not tracking all the copper ingots properly. I'll have to look at that because I know we're not overtaxing copper ingots. That would make any sense. Yeah, we're a little overtaxed in case beams, but I actually planned for that. What did I screw up with copper? I'm sure it's either in here or in the one home factory. Oh yeah, I only have one row of these here. Oopsie. Yep, that's what it is. This should be tripled. This should be 900 and 600 here, producing 2250, and that is the problem right there. Look at that. All right, so we are still driving through the factory. Scroll down some. So I did put together the plan for this plastic and rubber, aka Plubber factory, out here on the Spire Coast. We are... I don't know how much crude oil we're going to get of each purity, so I just left those here at 0 nodes. We do know we need 450 coming in. That turns into 600 heavy oil residue and 300 polymer resin. 600 heavy oil residue plus 1200 water turns into 1200 fuel. 600 rubber plus 600 fuel is 1200 plastic. 600 plastic plus 600 fuel is 1200 rubber. And so we're net 0 on the fuel here, and we are net 600 on each of those. So that's ready to go, and that's what I was talking about. That's what I was looking at when I was talking about it a little bit ago. Turn this off. Alright, so we are nearly here to the aluminum. We'll pick that stuff up, and then we can continue our tour of the factory and the collecting of all the shopping items. So we need to get another 400 to 500 aluminum casings. Okay, they're over here. do we have? 1, 2... Let's grab 3 stacks. That'll be fine. I'm going to drop those in the rear wagon. That'll be where I put the... Actually, I did have some here, but that's fine. We're going to use these anyway. There we go. Do that. So the next bit is radio control units. We actually have enough of those because I have a couple hundred of them here, so we won't stop by there. I have 100 here, actually. Copper sheets, we could pick those up. That might be good. Let's go to RD copper. Could go back to home for those two, but I think we'll go here since we're already out here. Wow, that's a lot of steel pipe, 1,650. Still need to work on most of these factories still. Decoration and construction type stuff. Alright, so we need to have 1,100 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 1,200. We'll call that good since we're going to have to... we're going to have to do... pipes anyways, so that'll be fine. Nope, wait. Next thing is... Maybe we'll go to steel next. Here. And I think I'll just fly over and grab a couple stacks of heavy modular frames while we are at steel instead of driving over there. We need to pick up 2 things at steel, plus the heavy modular frames across the street. Oh, you know what? No, let's change that. Let's go to heavy modular frames. Yep, because I can get the pipes and the encased at heavy modular frames. So that way I don't have to fly anywhere. This is where we did the fused fused modular frames last time. So we decorated the building itself while we were waiting for the however many we needed initially, 50 or 100 or whatever it was. But we didn't do any pillars yet, so I have to do pillars. And I also need to fill in the station walls. The substation walls, the understation walls. No, you came in here. Okay, fine. We'll roll through. I should have done that when I changed it. I turned off self and turned on self-driving because it recalculates all the pathing. It always freaks me out when those trains are coming at each other like that because I don't know that one's turning. And I don't have the confidence yet in Satisfactory that I have in like Factorio that the trains aren't going to crash. Because for so long we had trains that didn't care. Ooh, that's nearly dead. I will hopefully grab some of those. You need to get lost. Let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't have the room for it. I'm going to grab one more stack of pipe, though. Encased over here, we need to have 550 of those. Oh, the train's here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Getting full. And then how many heavy modular frames can I pick up now? Enough. I would like to have more. But we'll go with that for now, I guess. This should be fine. I have enough of a buffer that it'll be fine. So all we need now is motors. Let's go to... Oh, no, I have it here somewhere. I think I have it here. Motor, yes. I may have to add another wagon under the train. Because we're going to need to have 15, 16 stacks of motors. Gonna have to add another wagon. Okay, wagon. What I'm going to do, I think, actually, is just dump my inventory in here, store all, or what I can of it anyway, and pick up the motors. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then we'll just head up to our station again. This one? Over there. Quick shopping trip. No worries. I was reading in Runeson's Discord, Factory Friends Discord, the other day. Somebody was joking, not joking, about doing a factory that completely encompassed the entire flight path of the manta ray there, which I thought would be pretty awesome to do. I don't have the ambition for it, but there's plenty of people who do, and that would be kind of funny to me to do that, to see that. Especially because I avoided it pretty well, I think. If you're still here, Gareth, I can show you the signs I did, unless you saw them on the screenshot. On the thumbnail for the last stream. We can zip down there a little bit closer. Actually, I can probably just zoom the rest of the way. You can see them. But if we go out past that last foundation out there, we will start taking damage. That was fun. It was a good time. I like when streams have that that level of I don't know, engagement and mirth, I guess. I think what I'm going to do is put away as much as I can of this, of what I have in my inventory, besides what I need to carry down there to build all these factory buildings and some extra concrete to do the foundations for them. And then we'll come back up and basically pick up all the extra stuff, all the usual stuff, back out of the inventory. Back out of the trains for the inventory. So, right off back here, I filled it up with all kinds of random bits, and I'm going to wait on that for just a moment. I could put away a stack of these. No, actually I can't. Yes, I can. I can put away some of these. We need to have all those aluminum casings. So we'll do that. This, and this. We can put those in there. And I know I have random bits in here, but that's fine. Radio control units, I'll take 2 stacks of those. We need to have a few more copper sheets, but not that many. I can put some of these away. Nope, too much. There we go. Encase industrial beams. There we go. Pipe. Put away this. That's fine. Is that everything? Yeah. So let me just grab that concrete that I had that I put away. Maybe I should have grabbed concrete too while I was out and about. Although I do have quite a bit here, so it might be okay. Oops, not what I wanted, but that's fine. Alright, so we'll head down and build this stuff fairly quickly. Switch to my spreadsheet so I can see the numbers here. 12 blenders total, so 11 more. That defines the size of this factory horizontally. That's how big it's going to have to be. Dang. Let me do it like this, maybe. No, I won't be able to see either. Oh, it was 216, which is 25, 26, 27, minus the 12 I have. So it's like 15, plus a couple of extras for borders. That might be good right there. And this was 12 for now. And then we'll do these refineries last. Although, now that I've done that, should I maybe have done the factory like this? Maybe. Maybe. Probably. Yeah, I think so. Well, maybe. So we're going to need to have 40 total of these. One way to do it, which I don't think I want to do, is to do either rows of 20 or rows of 10 perpendicular, like this. But I don't think I want to do that. But if I switch this, then they would be rows like this, which would be better. Maybe I do want to switch it then. Hey, Nez. Welcome. No, totally not. Totally not sure at all. How are you this evening? I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Because I don't think I want to have... Yeah, I don't want to do it this way. Okay, let's rotate all of this then. Down, we're going to land. I'm going to switch to my boots that I don't have anymore. So I'm not going to switch to my boots because I don't have them. Pick all this back up. Taking a break, I don't blame you. How did I not have... Oh, I know why I didn't have enough room. Because I have extra stuff that I didn't have before. By having that blender that was already put down. Just put down a couple of these. That's fine. Don't need much room. Yeah? How do you like it? What do you like? What do you like? Do you like the game? Are you interested in the game? What do you think of it? You can do this now. Yeah, we'll go there. I'm not going to build more than one, though, for the same reason as before. We need to find the right positioning. And then blenders here. We'll go... Yeah, we'll still go to the same place, or same distance, rather. 1.5 foundations out. Make it in the right spot there, Wally. And then we're going to go 12 of these. There. Which means that all that foundation I put, I'm going to have to pick up. Yippee. Oh, you picked it up? Cool. Yeah, I really am... I really enjoy it, and I'm hoping and waiting for that update. More to do? Yeah. Hey, Wicket. It's not on console, so it drives you crazy. Console. That's... Oh no, I put these down all backwards. Crap. Alright, try that again. I say this fairly often, but I haven't actually owned a console since Xbox 360. So I do not feel your pain. I accidentally did some extra stuff here. I saw that one too, but I'll get those when I go down there for something else. Just because I don't know. Consoles haven't thrilled me much since like Super Nintendo. I tried with the Xbox 360. There were a couple of games that I did play on it, but never was a big thing for me. 12 of those. Correct side this time. That's good. I guess I need to extend power differently now because, yeah, we're in the other orientation. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have any cable. I can't build power. Do I have enough inventory space now to go get some other stuff? Kinda. Sorta. Drop off some of these motors here. Like all of them. Couple of these, couple of those. Bunch of these, and go upstairs and get my usual supplies. Today I played a new game on YouTube. I don't know if you saw that. Nova Islands. That was quite fun. Let's see, this stuff here. Probably most of it, if not all of it. If you're a fan of Forager, it's a bit like Forager. So it's kind of like a miner, crafter, factory kind of game. I enjoy it. I enjoyed playing it a lot. Let's do... I'm going to do 7 more of these right now. That's mostly for inventory space reasons. I'll probably get rid of these numbers because they're kind of pointless now. And now I need those motors that I threw down. Which is why I got rid of some of those refineries. That's all we got. It's a demo. I just played the demo. But the demo's got a decent amount of content. I don't know where it ends, but it's probably a couple hours worth of gameplay just in the demo. Today's episode is about 40 minutes, and I know I'm not halfway. I don't think I'm halfway through what you can unlock with the demo. Okay, so I think what I want to do with this is, well, we should find the center, which means I need to put down more temporary wires here. One, two, three, four, five, six. That's right here. Let me put a mark here just so I know where the center is. And so this half of the blenders is going to be one loop. There will be 600 fuel in this loop. We're going to overcome the pipe issue by making it a loop. Yeah, No Man's Sky is a long game from what I've been told. These are just a bit wider this way than the blenders are that way. 1, 2, 3. So this is the center of that. Let's do it like this. Where's that at? But yeah, I don't know that I really have that much interest in playing No Man's Sky. Nope, not there. Here. I'm just not sure it's my kind of thing. Okay, so we'll call that the center of this half. Let's go with refinery again. We want to back off from that a little. Why is that? Oh, I know why. Yeah. We're going to put belt in there. So maybe we go somewhere in this neighborhood. No Man's Sky you did? Downloaded? Is that centered on this? I think it is. It's about 3/4 of a, yeah, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it's not even. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Wally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I need to bring this in by 2 meters. Cool. This will be the output of the plastic and rubber. I think we're going to bring it this way, so maybe I'm going to push these out a little bit further because of where we're at relative to the station. Ooh, maybe I should turn those inputs around. Maybe. So these will be mergers here at competing heights. Oh yeah, it's all procedurally generated, right? I think I remember reading slash hearing about that. I think actually that's a good distance. Those will look like this, and you can't really make it look any better than that. You're either going to be connected to one and not the other, or the other and not the one. So I think that's a good distance. So I need to bring this in by 2 meters. There. And that'll be like this. Just to verify that everything is cool. Yes, it is. Nice. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. We'll have 4 total rows of these. They'll each be 10 long. And they will each produce the plastic and the rubber that we need. Plastic on one side, rubber on the other. And then the outputs of these will split. Half of it will go back and around to feed the other side. And then the other half will come up and merge with the other half of that one, and they'll go up to the station. So I think I do want to push these out a bit further. Even just one refinery width or so. Maybe we'll go 2 foundations width. Let's do 10. There. And then we'll do this one here, if I can find the right spot. There. And I don't have enough stuff. Oh, give me 1, that's fine. Take this out, take that out. I'll leave that there for demonstration purposes. What am I short on? Let's all be surprised. Motors. Give me what you got. Nine of those makes 10. And that's 1 line. And then we'll come out probably to here. We'll take this concrete out of here. Actually, do I have the space for this? Oh yeah, 6 spaces. That's plenty. That's 3,000 concrete. That's not what this is, so we're fine. All right. I might have gone a little too far down the far end. Is that where we're at? Yeah. Do a few of those, and then we'll figure out where we actually need to be down there in that far end later. Okay, this is the center of the whole thing. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go into falling mode. And that should be right here. All right. Yeah, I have a few too many foundations down here. I think we can take out 2 rows. That'll be nice. You all go. And I'm just going to square this off. There's still a fairly large factory floor here, and some of this is unused space. But that's fine. Okay, oh, we were here. Oh, and this is where I had the opening. No, don't fall, don't fall. There we go. Catch. Okay, let's see. You were going to be... You... that far away? Two, three, four, five. Why can't I remember things? This is plastic and rubber. Lots of it. Wait a minute. Did I screw this whole thing up? I sure did. Oh god. This is off, all off by 1 meter. Now I gotta fix it all. Gotta do it. That's not right. This whole build is gonna produce 600 plastic, 600 rubber. Good thing I didn't set recipes and things. And, you know, hook up power and all that kind of thing. I mean, this is just staging it out. 9. And as everyone will attest to, I'm always off by 1. Off by 1 errors are my most... I'm going to take that out then. That way it's not here to confuse me later. Let's double check that this is right now. It is here. Oops. Let's do mergers. And that is in the right spot. That is correct. That is correct. Okay. One more measurement for over there. Yeah, it's 5 meters off from the center point. Okay. That's going to be you. And that's going to be you. That's correct. And that's correct. Okay, so now we just need to line these up correctly. Should be there. Nope. There. Oh, I didn't want to delete that one. Damn it. And I'm out of stuff again. This time it's pipe. So close and yet so far. Okay. That should do it. Now I can pick this up. Okay. I think I'm happy. So let's just think about how these are going to connect up before I spend too much time on it. So we're going to have lifts coming out at some height, or the belts coming out at some height. I think they even need to be up by one more, maybe. They'll come out here. There'll be a splitter. We'll say here. That'll split into one belt that goes around the other side, whichever other side is, depending which height we're at. And then the one that comes out the front here will probably... will come into a sort of a bus here where we have the same lines merging in from over there. So something like mergers here. And those will just actually come straight across into those merger lines running down here, merging in the 300 each from that one, into the 300 each from this one, and on into the station up there. And I think that'll work. Except that I put these in the wrong spots, so I'm going to take them up before I screw myself over later. Not you. Okay. But I think that'll work. Definitely have to have the splitters. We definitely have to have that. Now the pipes for these... Ideally, the pipes will all stay on our level. Otherwise, we have to use tanks to buffer the fluid. So I think I want to just keep them level. The problem with level is it's going to be tripping over pipes, but how much are we going to be walking around here, really? So we're better off to do that. The alternative would be to do something like Caledon did, where each of these different things are stepped down. So, like, this is at one height, and then you go down, say, another 4 meters for where these are, and then you can take these pipes down and then poke them out through a wall. And then you can do the same thing here by going down and then through a wall again. The problem with that would be that I would need to start up higher. Which we could do. Actually, I don't know how much of a subfloor we're actually going to need here. Unless we do these on the subfloor. Which we actually should potentially do. If I do the subfloor, then actually these I think in the wrong spots. Because I think then these go here. Yeah, then they're in the wrong spots. Or they're underneath here and then it doesn't matter. We should probably do that. Put the belts at least in the subfloor. We're going to have to also have handle the output of the polymer resin out of these. Some of that polymer resin is going to get fed into more refineries making polyester. Most of it's going to get shredded. Yeah. Thinking. Do I want to do the step method? I could. We leave this where it is. We step these up by 4 meters, and then we step these up by 4 meters more. Would that work properly? I think I would want to push these out by half a foundation, which wouldn't be a problem. Does that help me any? Thinking. I don't think it really helps me any. I'm not going to do it. Okay. So, yeah, we'll just put the belts for the inputs and outputs underneath. Okay, so now we need to stage that out, or do we want to do power first? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm trying to figure out the water situation now that we talked about earlier. Ideally, we would put these in groups of 4. The other alternative is to do the loop with the water, and then I could just do 2 groups of 6 each. We could just do that. That solves that problem. Yeah, let's just do a ring. We'll just do it that way. So these 8 refineries feed into the first 6 blenders, which means that they stop here, which means that we need to have 8 more refineries to feed those 6. I could center them. I could space them. But I'm really not that bothered by it. I don't think. Let's look what spacing looks like, because that might be an interesting way to do this. Of course, you need to find the right spot. Okay, that's the right spot. Let's do a hold here, so I can do whatever I want. And if we come over here now, and we space these out, a little bit more, like that. That puts them at the same width as the blenders. But I don't want them that wide, because I need to also remember that these also will need to have the same spacing. And I want them to be not next to each other. If I do 1 less, does that put me in the right spot? I think so. Now, the only other question / problem is, are any of these inputs going to be opposing each other if I do this? That one right there is. In that case, no spacing. I don't want them competing with each other, because so here too. So this input is not in the same line as that output, which means I can't put 4 ways for both of them. across from each other. Or I can't put four ways for both of them crossing the inputs and outputs. It won't connect. I won't be able to put two of them there. So I have to actually keep an eye on that. In which case, I also may have the same problem here. So I may need to change my ideas here too. Well, wait a minute. There. Actually, that one doesn't matter because that's the water input. This is fuel, or heavy oil residue. This is heavy oil residue. This one here, I think those are opposite each other. Let's see. I'm just going to build them. We'll see. It's not that hard to fix or to remove. Yeah, those are directly opposite each other. This one's fine, and this one's fine, and that one's fine. Okay, so that's good. The 3.5 spacing should work. Let's fix these two. These ones too, then. Eight. Spacing of 3.5. That's perfect. That is perfect. Okay. So now I think we can actually start doing some planning or some building. We're gonna do power poles first, I guess. Do line. I think I'm gonna do these first. Hopefully I can stay afloat here. Perfect. And then power lines. And then we'll have water for the blenders coming in at both ends. And then you will go... Oh, nice. You will go right there. And then this one... we need to put out here somewhere. This is where the water pipe's going to be. I think we'll just go to the center of this foundation as well. Let me bring myself down here a little bit. Not to stare as hard. And the last one goes here. At least for now. I may take more down there to connect up for when we do the water. But for now, that's enough. Not what I wanted at all. Nope. And then this can come out here. Like this. Connect back to this one. And then it can also connect forward to that one for now. We can take out this pole right here. Beautiful. Alright, so power's connected. You are going to be the water input for here for 6 of these. I think we'll do, if we can get the pipe to go this long, I think we'll do the connector here every 3. Let's check that. Get on there. Here. Nope. There. And then we'll do pipeline mark 2. We need to go back up to the train to get more. Yeah, that reaches fine. So we'll just do that. More plastic, that is. 1, 2, 3. This will go here. These are going to meet each other, though, so I'm going to actually pull this in by 1 meter. So that they don't actually meet each other. They shouldn't meet each other. Oh, actually they have to come in further than that. Because of the loop. Forgot about the loop. The loop's gotta go. I'm just gonna make this one shorter. It's fine, because I have all this belt area to work with here. We'll put this one here, and I'm gonna put this one on the line. That'll be fine. Okay, and you go here, and you go here, and then we'll just put the loop pipe out here on down. I think that'll be fine. A dad joke for Nez. All right, let's see here. What do clouds wear? Thunderwear. And if that's not a dad joke, I don't know what is. 1, 2, 3 to here. And this one can go here. This pipe will go here. That's an ultimate dad joke indeed. That's like one of the kings of dad jokes. This one will go here, and then this one here will be a bit shorter, but it'll be fine. We don't need it any longer. So the HOR is going to go into the first input, because I can put down junction crosses. Let's see, this is where the return pipe, that's actually a good place to put these. Right underneath the return pipe. Is that where I want it? It is right where I want it. Okay, so that goes there, and that'll connect to both of these because they're directly across from each other. This one will go... Oh no, I can't do the half-meter thing. Crap. Because I can't line these up then. Well, that was totally dumb. It means I have to redo all these freaking things and all their powers. Dang it. I have to do it differently sized. Crap. Here I go again. So I need to go... So you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to do them all together. Instead of fighting with it. I'm just going to do it this way. This one will go here. This one will go here. Now I can't do them all together either. Can't win for losing. Let me put down all of these where they're supposed to be for the blenders. That way I have them to look at. And I can judge how much spacing I want in my refineries accordingly. This is the last one for that set. Hold position. Go 8. Spacing of 1 meter. Is that going to be a problem? No. Maybe. Definitely. Okay. 2 meters. That one's good. Good, good, good. Sold at 2 meters. Alright, so I need to have one of these here. Here. That one's good. Here. There. That one's good. And here. Alright, then I gotta redo all this power again. Take out these ones. Am I gonna get lucky and have... I won't get lucky, never mind. Because I went from 3.5. Should have thought about that. That was dumb. Once again, I did a dumb. You know that old adage of measure twice and cut once? Not this guy. Well, yeah. You make a valid point. The problem with that is then I have to run temporary power in order to be able to use the flight. So dang it, did it again. Hey, Ontario. How are you? Saw you were playing plate up earlier. By the time I saw, I was getting myself ready. So we did 2 meters. 2 meters. I think it's here. Hold. OT4, that's pretty good. Better than I get. And then we want 8 more of these, spacing of 2 meters. And I guess I should do the connectors here before I screw myself up with that. Excuse me. OG3 ramped up fast. Yeah, well, I mean, the game is eventually trying to kill you. And by design, so it's fair that it would ramp up like that. But, still a bummer. I agree. I mean, not that I've played it solo since I did my test before we did our first... Before Lana and I did our first... co-op. So, yeah, I don't have a whole lot of solo experience. It was more about control orientation than actual skill learning or whatever. And, well, I haven't gained any skills in it so far. So, I start now. That said, I do enjoy it. One of those games where it's like challenge, a different kind of challenge than these factory games are. So it's kind of worth the challenge. Okay, so that's power connected now. We had a number on these. Was it 90? Yeah, 93.75 heavy oil residue. 93.75, and we're going to get our mod recipe copier. Control click to copy the recipe and the overclock setting or underclock setting. And we'll just paste all these down. Okay. And while we're here doing these, we can do these as well. We're making diluted fuel here at 100% clock speed. Autosave, thank you. Good timing. Control click to copy. And then click to paste. Okay. Put the coffee cup back in there because it's smaller. Now we need to put down the floor holes. Here. This will be for where the polymer resin comes out and goes elsewhere. Don't exactly know what I'm going to do with it or how at this exact moment. But we'll do something with it for sure. Maybe I'll just run it back that way and build a little bit of a sink and some number of refineries making the polyester fabric and then sink the rest. But have enough sink capacity for all of it because there's no way that polyester fabric is going to be consuming all of it. And then here on the input, we don't need inputs. Never mind. Both of these are just 2 fluids in, 1 fluid out, so we don't need any belts here either. This is going to be 20 times 93, so just under 20 polymer resin. We'll go ahead and put a belt in, or a lift in here then. And we can do pipes. We can do Mark 1 pipes. in and out of the machines. And then I think we'll do a Mark II pipe for the trunk, just for reasons. I should have done these first, or get down here where I can see it. Yeah, 2 meters. Oops. 2 meters was kind of perfect because every other one of these is sharing the connector. And then Mark II pipe goes from here to there, to there, to there, to there, to there. It's kind of a backbone type of situation. And 4 meters would have been perfect, but only if we had an even number of machines, which we don't have, so this works out well enough. Go here. I'll do these at the same time. Kind of a hassle, but it'll work. Ooh, that got lucky. Oops, you're here. And then this one here goes into that one, into that one. And then we need the backbone, like this. Out of plastic. Up to the train and get some more. I honestly didn't even look at what else I might need. So we'll probably be going back up to the train again anytime. Okay, we should also plan the loop spot here. So this is going to go here with one of these here. This is for the water loop. That'll go like this. Actually, no, we should do the water connectors first. Maybe I want to do these on the ground. I think I do want to do these on the ground. They're just a little bit easier with the wiggle and the positioning. All right, have a good night, Ontario. Thanks for the lurk. There. Nice. Alrighty, Nez, thanks for popping in. Have a good day at work. Good time zone. Good to see you again. Thanks for popping in. Now this one, I always forget about this because this is so close. We're actually going to have to split this into its loop down a little bit. Say above this. Which is fine. Means I may, though, need to take this out. Or maybe not. I don't know if that's in the right spot. Let's see. Yeah, that's the right spot. Excellent. Light, please. And this one here. There. I already did this one. Okay, so you can go back to that. And this will be our water loop. For this half. This other half... Oh, let's switch to these first. Actually, I could probably stand on here. This will probably be fine. If I don't fall off every time. There. And finally, here. Okay, and then this one, though, can have its loop, its water loop be started, like, way down here. Well, to be fair... Yeah, we'll be fine. We will be fine. This spot, I think, will be where we want it. We can come out like this. Can't afford. Oh, now I'm out of copper sheets. Knew it would happen. Bound to happen. Go this way. What am I short on? That'll actually need. Maybe some more concrete. Take the rest of the concrete with me. I don't know where the hiccup's coming from. Iron plate looks good. Rods, we could probably use more. Autosave, great. No, actually maybe. But not right now. Motors I have plenty of because I brought all I needed. Rubber, no. These not yet, at least. No. We're okay with frames. We're not going to need any. Alright. What do I have still in here, by the way? Random bits and stuff. Some more copper sheets, though. I'll go ahead and take those. And this plastic here, too. Because it was just surplus plastic anyway. Okay, you need to loop right here. You would loop right here. Down. Did this one already. And that goes in like that. Okay, so that is most of this. Need to do these, which I guess I should have done also before I put the water loop in there. Ow. Be careful I don't replace one of these Mark II pipes with Mark I, because that will cause me some angst down the road if I don't notice that I've done it. Okay. All those should be painted as well. I'll do that off camera, I think. So I have to paint all the HLRs and then all the water. And then these are going to also do the same thing. We're going to want to have fuel coming out here. And we don't want to change heights at all with this. We just want to, not in the right spot. You just want to run this on this exact height because of the pressure and the balance of everything. I could have just done that differently. These are all fuel coming out. They're coming out at 100 per minute, so a Mark I pipe coming out is fine. To get rid of those support things I was using as markers. Where are we at? I think that's the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Let's pull out this one. Almost. Almost. There. No pipe connects these two together. Is this the other half of the loop? We do this. Or the other half of the build, I mean. This goes here. On these, we're going to have lifts taking or bringing up the plastic or the rubber from there. So the pipe junction, I think I'm going to want to have them... Yeah, we'll do right here, I think. As long as that's not going to be a conflict with anything over here. I need to take this out, though. I don't think it will be on either end. That'll go to that. We'll do the same thing on this side. We'll have the lift connected right there. And the pipe junction will go... Now we gotta measure it. It is 1 meter out from overlapping with the edge of the pipe junction. Or of the lift thing. So that would be... The overlap would be there, so it's gonna be here. Puts it here. And this will go and not be lined up with conflict. Good, 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 good. Go to here. This is just long enough to fit properly. But I'd like to see... Oh, let's do a 2 meter pipe to that. I need to hook all these up with power as well, because otherwise I won't be able to fly out here. We also need to do the same thing with this set. That's the overlap. So we'll go there. Take this one out. There. this is here. And this goes here. Perfect. Perfect. And then one going that way, of course. This power pole is temporary. Although I think we could probably make that permanent now. Let's see. One thing at a time. I guess I didn't need these to be this far out because we're going to use the underfloor. So I could have put them this much closer. But I don't really know that I want to move them now. Or do I? I suppose I could. I suppose I could. Do I want to put them here instead? Yeah. There. There. Which means that I gotta move those. That's fine. This goes away anyway. That goes away anyway. I really don't need this either. Actually, while I'm moving these... maybe I should also tighten them closer. Yeah, let's do that too. There. Since I'm doing stuff I don't need to do, I might as well continue doing stuff I don't need to do. And by making them 1 meter closer, I take advantage of autosave. No. Take advantage of that. Yeah, that's better. So that means I need to take out all of this, that, and this. This goes here. Junction goes here, and then here. Okay, and then this goes there. And there. That's not the pipe I wanted, thank you. Goes into that one, and into that one. Now I can remove all of these. Do I have space for this? Maybe. Probably not. Let's put down a box. And I'm going to load at least some of the stuff that has larger quantities in. Oops. So I can take these out and put them back in again. Thank you, 10. This will be 9 of these. There's already one there. Take out those. 10. Nine of these. Okay. Need to shift these in. I need to validate everything. Make sure this is going to work. I put down all my stuff, so I can't make sure it's going to work. It'll work. TM. Famous last words. There. Okay. Pick up my box. This one, that one, and this one. Those three. Let's see. You go... We should do the middle first. To validate everything. Remember we were going to do that last? This goes here. I don't think that placed right. Did not. Let's take that one. Oh, nope, that one out. Then the merger goes... No, I screwed up something. I screwed up something. Which one did I screw up? I think I didn't move the one on the right. Yep, I didn't move the one on the right. I thought I did, but I didn't. Remember that part about validating things? That is what I want, right there. Okay. So you all go away. Again. But at least we have smart. Oh, there's a box down there. Crap. I'm just going to put 8 of them down so I can fly down there and pick up that box. Actually, I should have flown down the middle where I could have flight. Forgot I have power poles there. Okay, there we go. Okay, put this back together now. This goes... There. No. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. There. And there. There. That one. Let me clean up this mess. I gotta do this part first. This goes here. And then this one goes out there. Nope, this one first. Nope. Wiggled again. There. Here, here, and there. Okay. So that's planned out. I think everything will work the way we have it. TM. We're gonna probably put power in here. No. Just close enough to be painful right there. This. This. I could have these share power poles, put the power poles in the center of the space. But I like to have the power poles right here for the refineries. I think it looks nice. I think we'll go to there. Yeah. And this one can go right here. And then you can come all the way down here to the end. To there. And that'll connect back to this power pole. And then we'll take this line out once we have this figured out entirely. I'll connect the poles together first. I think this will work a little better. Maybe not. Plus then I can also take out these temporary power poles. You. There. And this one. And then we can do the machine connections. Autosave. And that's kind of my warning that we are now at 11:30. So we're going to actually wrap this up. At this point, we have quite a bit done. We have even more to go. So I think we're going to end up probably taking the entire stream on Thursday for this. And then probably even some of Saturday to get this thing finally turned on. Because we still have all these hookups to go for all the plastic and rubber. And then we have to bring the crude in from over there somewhere. So that's going to take a little bit of time. And then once we have all that hooked up, we also need to hook up the polyester stuff out here and the shredding of the blue goo. We have all the water pumps to hook up. So we got a little bit of work to do. But we can continue this work on Saturday. So let's find ourselves a raid target. Oh, let's see. Let's raid. Let's raid Runesun. He's playing Valheim. Alrighty, so thank you guys for coming tonight. Thanks for the chats. Thanks for the redeems. Let's see. And thanks for hanging out with me tonight. It was good to see some returning folks that have been gone for a little while. Nez, it was good to see you. And of course, all the folks who are oftentimes around. Glad to see you all back. So Thursday night, same bat time, same bat channel. Don't forget to check out our friend Call Me Jeff tomorrow night. I don't know what he's playing, but he'll be streaming at his usual time at 9 Eastern. And then, yeah, I'll be back on Thursday for the shorter stream time, 9:30 till 11. And then Saturday again for more Satisfactory, 9:30 to 11:30. If you're interested in some community gaming, Friday nights are always community game night in my Discord. We start that at about 9:30 also Eastern time. So pop into Discord. You can do that using the Discord command here in Twitch, or checking in my About section for the link, and also on YouTube. And so stop in. let us know if you have a game suggestion. I always put a poll up at the sometime in the middle of the day on Friday about what game to play. We have a selection of games that we regularly play, and then we're always open to more, I should say. So thank you all for coming tonight, and we'll see you all on Thursday. Have a good night. Say hello to Runesun and enjoy the raid. Bye for now.